Now you finally get to see what the hell I did to this car over a month. As you can see, my T3 bar is still attached, but also I got the TRD rear sway bar in. I'm no longer calling it the GTS rear sway bar because it's been redone to look like what it should be. I got the KYBs installed. Those are what used to be the Megan lowering springs. And I got the poly bushings in all over the place. There are poly bushings in there. Poly bushings all over the place. I also spent a lot of money on OEM Toyota parts. The rubber that goes in between here and up there is OEM. They had to get those from Japan. They were all out of them here. And that's what I did on the back of the car. To remove all of these nuts and bolts, it's 17mm. All of them. They're all 17mm. And the joyous thing is that since I picked black for the bushings, it's really hard to tell if I did anything at all under here, because if I had the red, you'd see red sticking out from here. Ugh, I got some sticky stuff on my hands. I got one question saying that I didn't put any of the lube on the side of the bushings. That's not true. I actually did that. I didn't show it in the previous video because editing issues. So that is the back of the car. Now let's go to the front of the car. Here's the new strut tower mounts on both sides, and to add a little bit of originality and whatnot, I decided to buy 2 of these because remember in old photographs and old videos it was missing one, so I did that. Now to the bottom of the car. Look at this. Now what we got here is, here we got the Megan Racing springs up here in the front. Replaced everything inside this, including the strut mounts up top. We got new brake lines. We have this beefy thing right here. These are the T3 tension rods. And then we got this special item. That is a brand spanking new lower control arm. Picked them up on Rock Auto for only $28. I will be providing the part number and how I got them in the description. So if you want brand new control arms for dirt cheap, this is the place to go. And then we have the urethane bushings here and here. I put the urethane bushings up there. So with the new control arm, gave me a new ball joint. I replaced the bolts that went to here with new OEM stuff. We have Brembo blanks and Hawk performance brake pads. I was going to replace the wheel bearings, but they turned out they were still in pretty good shape, so I just repacked them. And that's everything that I did on this car. in a month. It took a month because of waiting for parts to come in and whatnot. If I wouldn't have had to have waited for parts, it probably would have taken me a week. And as you can see with it lowered to the ground, it looks really good. So, a drive is in order, but that will be soon. I have another video to do after this. This is AE86 signing off.